Since the terrorist attacks in Paris, statistics state that hate crime on Muslims has gone up by 216%. Since this increase, Muslims and supporters have come together to create campaigns in order to promote awareness about Muslims not being associated with terrorism. One of the most popular campaigns through this issue was the hashtag IamAMuslim campaign, which was a popular trend on Twitter. Here I speak with the supporters of this and ask them why they think a campaign like this is beneficial.
I support the hashtag IamMuslim campaign because I feel that it's really important to shed light on what Islam is really about and to kind of advocate that Islam is a peaceful religion. Recently, with the Paris attacks, there was a lot of negative portrayal in terms of how Muslims were portrayed in the media.
Everything that's happening right now, all of the things that we've been taught about in media, it's misleading and it creates moral panic.
Newspapers out there that are headlining the most terrible things about Muslims, and people are so ignorant that that's all they know about Muslims. So the I Am Muslim campaign is sort of to defend Muslims in a way and to show people that that's not just because a particular newspaper has said this or said that. Like recently, the Sun newspaper, the front page was 1 in 5 Muslims have sympathy towards jihadis, which is not true. I don't know where that statistic came from because I'm a Muslim. I don't remember being asked or taking a survey or anything like that. It just frustrates me.
Shed light on important issues and kind of change people's perspectives and perceptions of people.
More people are tweeting about it. It's been trending for a while now. It's a great way where Muslims or non-Muslims could go on social media, Twitter, and tweet stuff just to promote good things about Muslims.
Social media campaigns don't always get the attention that they would like. However, this campaign came in touch with political analyst Musa Basim. Here he explains why a campaign like this has come to his attention.
I think social media campaign, they always good because they come voluntary work from public, that they got more belief from others, which is they have no benefit to tell only the truth. It's got to be supported by the government even, it's got to be supported by public as well. Public got to be patient and find out who's against who. Campaign always activists when they see something wrong affecting the Muslim society all over the world, they start to send a message to people who are in the media and or to the public, telling them we are not the evil what they are doing all over the world. ISIS, they are against all humanity, they not accepting Muslim. They killing Muslim in Iraq, for example. There is 1.5 billion Muslim. It doesn't mean some bunch of Muslim, they are brainwashed by wrong message, by wrong history. They paying the other Muslim pay the price for their behaviors. We are not terrorists. We live within the society. We are peace. We've been living with the society. We've been developing this country and all over the world. Muslim campaign and all other campaign, they are helping to stop have the wrong idea about all Muslim in the world. The social media can give message to all, not just to one group or others. Need to correct the idea, need to have strong influence in their society and their group. Even the church can help, even the newspaper can help, the TV can help. They have to send the message to the public, which is Muslim, nothing to do with terrorism. there is a three pillar to develop a right message, to pass it to the public, telling them those people are not a terrorist because they are within the society. If you not behave with them rightly, they will be support the other, they go to the other way and the wrong way. Even some of the young Muslims, they don't know even about Islam, but they brought up here and they're not practical and they are not radical Muslim. They just in the name, in the idea, what they are brought up or they born Muslim. They don't know about anything about ISIS and their history, and they don't know about the Islam even. They brought up within the society, and now they are suffering because they are Muslim in the ID.
So do you think that the I Am a Muslim campaign is good?
Muslim campaign actually is anything you do, it help to stop this. Some people actually benefit from this message, which is they are in politician and they are in interest and they are in influence. Some of the country are willing to dominate the Muslim part of that world where ISIS based at the moment in Iraq and Syria, and also in Libya and Yemen, everywhere they are, in Afghanistan as well. These countries are energy sources country. Politician and politics always influence for interest of this country to dominate and control the energy sources all over the world. That divided the society over there, affecting the society in Europe because the number of Muslims in this country, but they are they are very historic society living within Europe years and years. The Islam is 1400 years, is not brought up today, and it gives to the people, to the world, a lot of scientists, which is like Al-Khwarizmi and Ibn Sina. They brought up the mathematics and others knowledge to the society, which is they are within the society, and Muslim campaign and all other campaign, they are helping to stop actually have the wrong idea about all Muslim in the world.
Do you think that a campaign like this is going to decrease Muslim crime rate? Do you think that social media will help?
Of course, because people where they get their information from. Need to correct the idea, need to have strong influence in their society and their group. Even the church can help, even the newspaper can help, the TV can help also. That's a government responsibility, or who is managing the media in all over the world. The BBC also actually mentioned this thing, and also saying a British Muslim 5 members each day they go into Syria. Where they come from? This mosque supported by Saudi Arabia make the young people brainwash. They bring them from the street because they are fail in the education, which is that the government failing, is not the society. When they are not brought up properly, they go to the wrong direction. Also Saudi Arabia, the Wahhabi fanatic radical Muslim in the world, which is all the Muslim paying for their wrong idea, which is in Iran, in Iraq, in other country, as I mentioned, is 1.5 billion Muslim paying the price for this radical group.
Right, do you think that British press is giving Muslims a bad name? Because you started with, I think British press are...
British press also, you see what happened is, the British people, they are paying for the media, which is from the TV license and others. British press also is a freedom country, you can say what you want, but when you come live for people, like when we had in France attack and in 11 September in America, since then we are being suffering from that propaganda against Muslim. As you know, in Middle East there is a lot of can talk and can divide society about politics. Nothing to do with the normal life of ordinary Muslim going to work, coming back to home, and then paying his tax and living within the society for all this year, and suddenly he paid the price for a bunch of evil they brought up with a wrong idea, and they brainwashed by actually allowing them, which is allowing Saudi Arabia because of the relationship between government and this government and Saudi Arabia government. Now, as you can see, there is a talk about supporting and selling weapons to Saudi Arabia to attack in Yemen. Some member of parliament, and there is a group also against this idea, which is who is against who. The public lost, and the media also picking some subject to have some vote, who is right, who is wrong, they have to send the message to the public, which is Muslim, nothing to do with terrorism.
So do you think like this campaign, like social media campaigns, are beneficial? Do you think? Could you start it with, I think social media campaigns like this are?
I think social media campaign, they always good because they can voluntary work from public, that they got more belief from others, which is they have no benefit to tell only the truth. It's got to be supported by the government, even it's got to be supported by public as well. Public got to be patient and find out who's against who and who is the guilty, who make and who create ISIS, who is now paying their cost in the war. Like Turkey now, buying oil from ISIS, $3 million a day, and exchange with weapon. American weapon, there is a policy, is not sale only if America accepts that deal. Now, when Turkey giving weapon to ISIS, that means Turkey part of the NATO and part of the coalition in the battle in the area where the battle is between ISIS and other countries like Iraq and Syria. That means there is interest and influence from all over the world. Now 60 countries in the coalition, people listening to this, and people sacrifice their kids, sacrifice their soldiers, even British soldiers, they sacrifice in Iraq 149, even American soldiers sacrifice in Iraq also 5,000. Also now we are a new campaign, which is the parliament voted for, to Britain to involve in Syria to attack ISIS. What the first attack was is the oil place